Hello, this is Josh Hunter. I'm presently in the city of Santa Monica, California. Got a new jutsu for you today. If you're not aware, on this channel I used to come up with my own jutsu in the style of Naruto. If you ever watched that anime, um, jutsu is like moves and Naruto is a show about ninjas, shinobi. And anyway, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you can go back and look for it. I don't know. Anyway, so this jutsu is called Atlas Mugged no Jutsu. And what this is about is so I've been trying to identify this thing, this thing that's been happening. I think it's a feeling or an attitude, and I've really been trying to identify it. And I've been trying to come up with as many examples of what I think this attitude is, because it's not necessarily making me angry. It's just like I don't like come on, you know. And so it seems like there's obviously these days people seem to be like in a very bad mood. A lot of people are not like in the best mood of their whole fucking lives, and I think what the issue is, and this is not necessarily a guess, but my feeling is saying like this is ultimately going to be the case. And so there are a lot of people who are angry at someone, or they're angry at a group of people, and they're saying, oh, these people are terrible, these people are bad. But what they don't realize is whatever good things they have in their life are in some way significantly based upon these people that they hate. And the attitude that I've been observing is people keep saying, oh, we hate these people, we hate this type of person, we hate this or that, and we really don't like this thing. But they don't realize that this thing that they hate, that a lot of their success, a lot of their sometimes their fame, a lot of the things that give them comfort in their life, sometimes even their husbands or wives, are the result of this thing that they hate. And they keep saying, we hate this, we hate this, we hate this. And so my perspective is, if you guys keep saying that you hate this, you're gonna lose it. You're not. I mean, you if you hate the origin of the good things in your life, then you're gonna lose the good things in your life. I mean, the things that you say are overtly of good and of good benefit to you. So, Atlas Mugged, it's based upon. There's this. There's a book called Atlas Hugged by, I think, Anne Rand or something. But I didn't read the book, but I saw part 1 of the movie. So if this is this might be a spoiler or whatever, but I just remember like this guy at the end of part 1. There was like some deal or something, and I remember like he was this guy and this woman. I'm not. Oh, there you go. This guy was like, there was a deal or something, and then I just remember this scene. Okay, it's this like business guy, and then he kisses this woman, and then like some other guy calls him, and then he's like, well, I'm gonna. God, I'm butchering this. Okay, hang on. It's like, well, since something, I'm gonna leave it the way you found it. And then like all these fields were like on fire. And so I'm not sure if I'm presenting this correctly, but basically he's saying, all right, well, now you're gonna see what life is like without any of my assistance. That's how I remember it. I only saw that movie once, and I never read the book, and technically I still don't even know what the book's about. So what Atlas Mugged does is it encourages the process. It very strongly encourages the process of those people who say, we hate this, we hate these people, we hate this situation, but it encourages the process of those people going to be living in a life where they never got the success and help that they got from those people. So for example, some people may be like sincerely like all the times like, oh, I hate my dad. I fucking hate my dad. I love this $400,000 car. I really fucking love this $400,000 car, but I hate my dad. Situations like that, it's like, okay, well, no more $400,000 car for you. So that's what Atlas Mugged is. Okay, it's it encourages this process of, because it's just, I find it, like there are people like they hate all men, okay, and they just keep saying they hate men, they hate men, they hate men, but like the woman that they love the most is the result of like very legitimate like masculine aspects, male aspects. Who the woman that they love the most could not even possibly exist without the male personality traits. Okay, that and there are people who've become like extremely a little rugged, like a fucking catcher's mitt in my fucking face today. Anyway, like so basically what this does is it completely, because it and it's proportional too. Like if you just like hate just a little bit, then I think to that proportion will you be returned to the whatever world you would have had without the assistance of the people that you hate or the conditions that you hate. So I'm not sure if this is something that you would ever say, because like anyone, like I think it's mainly just for if you are someone who is frustrated at this. I don't know. It's because people say they want equality. They say we want things to be equal. We want equality. Okay, fair. We want fairness across the board. Well, then you better do it without hate. You better do it without hating your supposed enemies. Because sometimes the things that you want come at a cost that you're not willing to pay. And that's the only way that, you know, life or God or whatever the fuck you believe in says, look, I see that you really, really, really want this thing, but you can't afford it in some natural way. So I'm going to give you this scenario, and it may not be the most pleasant way, but this is the only way you're going to get it. And then after you get it, you know, you like your gift, you fucking love the gift, but you keep railing against the origin of your gift. You keep railing against things. Like, I fucking hate this group of people. I fucking hate them so much. I hate them and I can't stand them, but oh, I love this fucking like $200 million mansion that I'm living in. I fucking love this $200 million mansion, but I hate these people. So what Atlas Mugged does says, okay, you keep saying that you hate these people, but you love your gifts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your fucking gifts away. And then let's see how much you still hate these people. Is it the people that you hate? Or is there something else that you're not willing to deal with? Or think about? Or process? So what Atlas Mugged does is it gives people who hate what they want. They get to experience the full results of their hate. And they get to lose everything that is based upon that. They get to lose. These guys are not used to... These guys are not like used to losing in this way, because it's like I'm seeing the general look that I'm seeing on people's face is like, oh dude, these people are shit, but we fucking love all these good things. Oh man, I fucking hate these people, but I love having good health. I love not having cancer, but I hate these people. Like this is what I'm seeing. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Like people, like they're just, and if they just said it a couple of times, that's no problem. But they keep like, it's like life or God or whatever the fuck you want to believe in said, it asked you 1,000 times, 10,000 times. All right, do you hate these people? And every time they keep saying, yes, we hate these people. And like they're not even choosing to think. It's like, okay, you hate these people? We'll just bring that fucking cancer right back to you. You really hate these people, right? All right. You hate them? Okay, you can just have your cancer right back. Oh, you don't like homosexuals, right? You don't like homosexuals? Well, guess what? Your son's life is defended by a homosexual. You hate homosexuals? Okay, now your son's dead. Because a homosexual was protecting him. Now you don't have a son because you hate homosexuals. I'm not saying this is the case, okay? I'm just saying, generally speaking, like this is why hate is a blind thing. You have to see all the factors. You have to see all the components. If you want to, I mean, you don't have to. Generally, if you are a loving person, you don't need to see so much. Like if you're like a greatly loving person, you don't need such great sight. But if you're going to be like a hateful person, you got to realize a lot of the things that you like sometimes come from the people that you hate. Comes from the conditions that you hate. Some people made great success and became famous, and they love their fame and they love their success. They love the artistic qualities that they have. But some of that's based on like a bad experience that they had. You know, it's like based on like being like, you know, raped, you know, or some serious thing, or getting into some accident. And their whole life they say, well, now we hate these people, and we hate this thing happened to us. Yet you could not have all the wonderful things in your life without it. You have to have a full understanding of the picture. Okay, life. Look, I'm not condoning rape. I'm not saying, oh, these people should. I'm just saying, if you're going to hate it, then all right. If you really say, oh, you know, this should not have happened. Okay, we're going to take away your fame. We're going to take away all your money. We're going to take away all your success. And now you'll have the feeling of never having been raped. You'll get that, but you'll lose everything else. That sound fair? And to some people that may be the case. They may be like, good, fuck this fame. Fuck this success. I didn't want it to begin with. That's why Atlas mugged. It's no jutsu. It's I think it's a balanced thing. I think it's balanced. It's just hard for me to see, like, when people are just like, they keep going on and on and on about this thing that they don't like. It's like, dude, and I can see plain. It's like, dude, the thing that you like comes from the thing that you hate. Like, it's like, to me, it's obvious. And I just, you know, I want it to be resolved. And I gotta examine well, I don't hate anything that much. And technically speaking, I think I already had my Atlas mugged. And I was like, yeah, I'd much rather not have whatever the thing is. Anyway. And also, like, you know, so it's inspired by the film. That scene, I mean, that scene may have occurred in the book, but it's inspired by that scene, the end of part 1 of Atlas Hug. And then also, you know, Atlas was like, you know, one of the old gods. Like, he was like carrying the earth, right? So Atlas mugged. It's like, okay, you are the earth, and you're being carried by this fucking guy. And you're like, I fucking hate this guy. I fucking hate this guy who's carrying me. I hate this guy who's carrying me so much. And then Atlas just like, all right. And then he just drops you. And now you got to carry your own weight. There we go. I think that's what it is. Now you got to carry your own weight. These incidents were the transfer of the weight of your own life, and these people are helping you to carry your own weight. And you're saying we don't want these people to carry our weight for us anymore. These people or this condition, or, you know, your dad, your mom, you know. We want to carry our own weight. And so basically you would be in the position of the earth being dropped by Atlas. I think this is a very good jutsu. I mean, it satisfies something in me, because I don't want to be a hateful person, but I want these things resolved. Like, I don't like, because these guys, they're going to fall so hard, and I don't know if I can afford to live in a world where they fall that fucking hard. You know, preservation of infrastructure, preservation of needful structures, to contrive to never have to do anything, and to never become dependent upon guessers. Pal. Alright. Yeah. I like it. If you hate this shit, alright, then no more. Okay, we'll take it away from you. We'll take it back. You hate it, then go back to the way things were before you ever even came into contact with that. This I like. I'm 34 years old, and I've got the best grades on Earth.